What's up, everybody? Bat Tracy for Punk Rock Blues, here today with something different. This is the first edition episode, whatever you want to call it, of the comic book corner. Because I'm in a corner of my room where I keep my comic books. So normally, this is not going to be like a just me series. I'm going to be doing this with my brother because we have a bunch of ideas for like episodes that we want to do. Maybe just this episode or maybe the first two because I have another idea I want to do. Might just be me, but then from there on there'll be both of us. I just wanted to get that across. It's not just going to be me. For this episode, I'm going to be doing, showing off my entire comic book collection. I don't know how interesting that will be. I figured I'd give it a whirl, so we'll do that. So, I don't have the biggest comic book collection anymore. As a kid, I used to have a lot of comic books. I would go to like a lot of comic book conventions, so I'd buy a lot of single issues and stuff, and like half-price books and whatnot. But I really kind of hopped off comic books for a few years. Just because I wasn't interested anymore. And then I started coming back recently, like maybe the last 2 years, and now I'm just like full-blown gonna keep reading because I like to read. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna show off all my graphic novels and like trade paperbacks first, just because it's way easier. And then I'm gonna go into like the single issues and stuff. So that's how it's gonna work out. Alright, starting off first, these are just some trade paperbacks that I have like off to the side because I haven't read them yet. Whereas like all the ones on the shelf are ones that I have read previously, and those are like in alphabetical order and whatnot. So I'll show all those separate, but I'll just go through these real quick. This one's called Smoke and Mirrors. I think I showed this on a Tuesday Blues Day. It's about like a guy who goes to a world filled with magic or something. I haven't read it yet, so I don't know anything about these ones that I'm showing right now. Second was Human Target. I know this was a TV show back in the day, and like that's what this is based on. I see it on DC Universe every fucking day that I open that streaming service. This is one, I think my brother might have actually bought this. This is The Shield, which he's actually, I don't know much about this super at all. One thing I do know, and it's kind of a fun fact, is The Shield actually debuted before Captain America. So I think he's the first ever superhero to have like a American flag as a costume, and that's also the reason why Captain America has a circle shield, is because he had the regular shield type first. And this one is one my brother got me for Christmas, still haven't read it yet. Killer Be Killed Volume 1, it's by Ed Brubaker, who is a great writer. Then my brother also got me this for Christmas. This is Kingsman, The Secret Service Volume 1. Obviously it's a huge movie franchise now, so you guys probably know that. This one I've been meaning to read for a while. I just haven't had the time to get around to it. Punisher Warzone. This is Volume 4 though. It's the main reason I wanted to read it is because it's a Jigsaw story, and I just haven't got around to it. It's by Matt Fraction though. He's a good writer. And then this one, I don't know if I'm ever gonna read this. I bought it because it was, I think, $5 at Westfield Comics, and so I was like, why not? It's Prime, which he is such a silly superhero from the 90s, from Malibu Comics. It is just, he's a bonkers superhero. If you ever like just go on Wikipedia or something and just search him, he is quite out there. He's like a Superman knockoff. Alright, so these are all like my graphic novels and trade paperbacks that I'm going to show off right now. I'm sorry about the lighting, or if the lighting goes bad. My lamp is behind me, so I can't really like, you know, do anything. Get that out of the way. So this one right here, this is just like a archive edition of like the Silver Age Barry Allen Flash stories. I think it's like 10 different issues or something like that. It's really hard to pull out on the shelf, but this is the, oh, if I can get it out, it's the Infinite Crisis storyline, like the hardcover from, I want to say that storyline's from like 2006-ish. It's the one where like Superboy Prime shows up, if that helps anyone. This one's my brother's. It's The Unclothed Man from the 35th century. He always wanted me to read it, I never did. Then this is another one of my brother's. It's The Amazing Spider-Man Prelude from the movie. Great suit, bad movies. This is Arkham Asylum Madness. It's like a, just like a 90-page story about like the people who work at Arkham. It was pretty good. I really like the art in that one. This one is so silly. My brother bought this. It's Badger, Battle of the Five Wizards. He's a superhero from Wisconsin. That's the only reason my brother bought it. I read that. It was alright. Next, this is Batman the Black Mirror. This is, I think, Scott Snyder's first run on, like, Batman, and that's what led to him getting, like, the New 52 Batman series. And I believe this was the last Batman story published before the New 52 kicked in. And it's about Dick Grayson as Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne. And it's like, it takes place right after, like, the Batman Rip storyline or whatever. I actually didn't really enjoy this one as much as I thought I would. Especially because Scott Snyder's my favorite comic book writer. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't jive with that one. This is one I've had ever since I was a kid. It's just the Batman, the greatest stories ever told. Then I recently got this, Batman Hush. I got it before the movie came out because I wanted to read that. And it's by Jeff Loeb, who he wrote Batman The Long Halloween and also Dark Victory, which are both very good. Jim Lee, he's probably my favorite comic book artist of all time. He's very, very good. Then of course I got Batman Nightfall, this is part 1. Broken Bat. I really want to get all of the Nightfall, Night Quest, and Night End storyline books, but there's so many of them. Like that storyline went on for so long. It's basically like the Spider-Man clone saga of Batman. These are 2 of the Rebirth. Like, this is book 1 of Tom King's Rebirth run, and then this is book 1 of Detective Comics with James Tynion the Fourth writing. Who, he's another writer I really enjoy, James Tynion. This is a really good one, Daredevil vs. Punisher. I got this one right before Daredevil Season 2 came out, and then just a random Deadpool Operation Annihilation. It's pretty good. This one I got, this is a blind buy. I didn't know anything about this character. I don't love this comic, but it was alright. It's Phantom X, he's like a super spy or whatever. This is just a random Jeff Johns Flash book from the Wally West series, which we'll talk about later. Then I got books 1 and 2 of the Flash Rebirth, which book 1, Lightning Strikes Twice, that's amazing. This is an amazing book. It's basically like his friend August Ames becomes Godspeed, and it's like a supervillain. It's really good. Then this book was pretty good, Fraction. It's about like 4 guys who get alien tech. If you've seen the movie Laser Team by Rooster Teeth, that's this book, like literally. Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters. That's a classic. This I think is my brother's, Green Arrow, the Midas Touch. It's the New 52. I did not like this. I read maybe half of it and I just tuned out. Nope, not for me. Green Lantern Chronicles is another one of my brother's. It's like the showcase, old-timey, Silver Age. Green Lantern Secret Origins, it's from the Jeff Johns run. That's very good. This is Happy, which... This is such a great comic. It's by Grant Morrison, and it's currently, it was a TV show on Sci-Fi with Chris Maloney, and Patton Oswalt is Happy. Got canceled now, though. I still haven't seen season 2. Killer Demons, this was really fun. Just a guy who kills demons. The Last Sane Cowboy. This is probably one of my favorite comic books ever read. That's not like a DC or Marvel one. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like a bunch of stories that are just so good. Check this one out if you can ever find it. It's so good. And of course, got Marvel Zombies by Robert Kirkman. That's really good. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Boom Studios, Volume 1. I have not caught up on this at all. I read Volume 1, really liked it. Have not picked up more. MPH, it's a Mark Millar World one. This is Volume 1 of Nightwing, the Rebirth, DC Rebirth. That was alright. These next 2 I really enjoy. These are the Predator Hunter series. Predator Hunters and Predator Hunters 2. Both are written by Chris Warner, but with different artists on each series. These are both really good. I like Predator Hunters more than the sequel, but I still really enjoy them. And this is Red Better Than Dead, I think? Yeah, Better Red Than Dead. And it's just like a prelude to the movie, I'm pretty sure. Now this is Severed. It's a vampire comic book by Scott Snyder, and this I think was his first ever creator-owned comic book outside of DC, maybe. Then this one is just Shadowland Street Heroes. It's from the Shadowland like Marvel series, which I don't know anything about. Like, I bought this to read it. This is just a tie-in, so it's like I couldn't even finish it. Then Shipwreck. is just a random one by Warren Ellis, which Warren Ellis is another one of my favorite like comic book writers. I really enjoy his work. Then we're moving down a shelf. Let's get that out of the way. This is one Simon Says. This was great. It's about a guy who he was in the Holocaust and he's going after like past Nazis. It's a really great story. Soul Catcher, this was just a random. I didn't really enjoy that. Star Trek Nero, that's another one of my brothers. There's 2 Star Wars comics. These were really good. Especially, I liked Darth Vader. That's a first in a series. I think that had 25 issues. Like maybe 5 collections. I don't know. But then this one, Star Wars Dark Visions. This is by Hopeless Hallam, who currently is writing all the Spider-Man Gamerverse series. And I really enjoy that. Then the Superior, it's another Millar World. That one's really good. Then this is another one of my brothers. It's the True Lies of the Fabulous Killjoys from Gerard Way, based on the Danger Days album. Then the Umbrella Academy. We only have books 2 and 3. I don't have book 1 yet. We used to, but it got wrecked. These are my favorite comic book series of all time. The Umbrella Academy. It's my favorite comic book of all time. Really love it. I think I would rank it 1, 3, 2. Like, they're so good though. And these 2 are another, like, I think the greatest comics ever written. Watchmen by Alan Moore and Kingdom Come by Alex Ross. Very, oh, and Mark Waid. Really good. Probably the best 2 comics ever written. The Kitchen. This is based. There's a movie about this now with what's her name from Mike and Molly. Of course, Kick-Ass Volume 1. I just read that for the first time. There's the movie of that too. That's a Mark Millar one. Then just some random books that we have. Like, this is a comic, Life Sucks. About some vampires. Amulet. These are ones I read as a kid. I never continued to read them though. I only read the first. No Effects. Zombie Survival Guide. What is this? Oh, Professor Toothy. Some random poetry. Rebel Without a Crew. This is Rob Rodriguez's movie or book. And then just 2 random little things here. But yeah. Alright, so I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to show, but this stack and this entire stack here, this is all, this is probably my main, this is like the main thing of my collection. This is almost the entire run of the Wally West Flash series, which started in, I think, 1987, and went to, I believe, 2009? I want to believe. I don't know. So we're going to go through this a little bit here. Like I said, I'm not going to be too crazy extensive or anything because I have tons that I want to go through. But like that's issue 0 from when they were doing like the 0 Hour storyline in the 90s. Like that's what that's from. There's issue 1 of the Wally West Flash series. Boom, 75 cents back in the day. Can you believe that? It's crazy. So like this is like the first 10 issues right there. Like I said, there's like, I want to say there's like 240 something issues in this whole run. I have a crazy amount of them. I'm not going to show off all of them. I'm just kind of like, I want to go through and see what's the first I'm missing. Like we're up to 15, that's 16, 17, 18. Because I think it's like 50. I have like the first 50 issues or something without a single miss, which is crazy. Because I spent so long getting these as a kid. 28. I always really liked that issue cover of Captain Cold, and I believe, is that Golden Glider? Does anyone know? I don't know, but the prickly guy, it's cool. 30. That's always a cover I really liked. 34. That's another one. That's a really cool cover. Take off the Unicorn West. You don't deserve to be the Flash. This is another thing I always really like on comic book covers where they do like the dual, where it's like half Wally, half the hero, half his undersuit. So up to 44 issues without a miss. 45, 49, that's a cool cover. So you see here, he's got the Barry Allen suit where like the stripe on his belt is straight across. Pretty sure, yep, issue 50 is the first one where he has this trademark Wally West suit where the lightning bolts kind of come at an angle where they're not straight across. I always really enjoyed that change. It looks really good to the suit. Then I'll mention this later on, But another easy distinction, Bart Allen's never touched. Like, his lightning bolts didn't touch. Also, this is pretty cool. Look, watch The Flash Saturday nights on CBS TV, because the Flash TV show was out around this time. That's a cool cover, but how many times have they raced? So many. It's even in the Justice League movie. 55, 56. 56 was a cool cover where he's in the snow globe. Also, I'm up to 66 now without a single issue I'm missing. 68, 69, up to 70, 71. Oh, right there. There we go. I go from 71 to issue 75, so there's 4-issue chunk I'm missing there, but that's a pretty solid run there. I got 71 issues without a single one I'm missing. These are cool ones. This is issue 80, where it's like he's running, and then there's 80, this is like the holographic, like, commemorative one. So I have both the issues of that, like the variant and the standard. This is the first appearance of Impulse, Bart Allen. Where, like, that was his debut, and there's, like, a little thing with him. I always hated how comic books looked in the 90s. Like, superheroes were so bulbous and, like, weirdly proportioned and, like, had weird heads. Like, it's so noticeable. It's just so weird to me. This is an issue I always really liked, where it's all of them running. Bonus points to anyone who can name that character in the comments. Issue 99. Issue 100. There it is. Issue 100, the variant, issue 101. Alright, so this is the second time I've had to record this part because my, like, SD card pooped out on me or something. So I'm just kind of going to go through the covers until there's, like, a specific one to talk about. That's a really cool suit there. This is a really, really cool cover there. I really like that one. There's the wedding of Wally West and Linda Park. I always really like this series because it has all of the different Flash characters on the covers here. The chain lightning with all of them down there. These were always a cool cover with the future Flash because it's a really cool suit with the silver design. Spoiler, it turns out to be Wally West from the future. But I always really, really liked the suit design on that costume. This is the first appearance of Tar Pit, I believe. First appearance of the second Trickster right here. And then starting with issue 207 here, all the covers were done by the artist Michael Turner, who I am a really, really big fan of his art. Like, it just looks spectacular. I really enjoy it. Like, just all these next issues are by Michael Turner. He also did all the covers for Identity Crisis, if you've read that one. They're just so good. I really love this one. This is one of my favorites. This right here is my all-time favorite Flash storyline, the Rogue War. I don't know why, I always just really liked the Rogue War, where it was like all the rogues teaming up to fight the Flash. There's also, I think it's in this issue, there's a really good bit where Captain Cold freezes the top and then just smashes him to pieces, killing him. And then I believe the next issue is the finale. Oh, we got 2 more issues right there. And then, oh, I guess we got, there we go. This is the last issue of the original Wally West run of Flash right there. Issue 230, which it ended March of 06. And then in between that came the Bart Allen Flash Fastest Man Alive run, which we'll get to later in the video. But then after the Bart Allen Flash series ended, they re-picked up the Flash, or the Wally West Flash series with 231 in October of 07, so picked that one up. And I always really, this is the variant, I always really liked, I'm going to put that one at the beginning actually, I always really liked this series because, well, it was with Wally West's 2 kids, and they both had powers as well. I always thought that was really cool. And I believe this went for like maybe 14 more issues or so before it got canceled again. And then 247 in February of 09, this was the last Wally West of the Flash run. This is issue 1 million of when DC was doing the 1 million storyline. Then I have almost all of the annuals. It's Flash Annual 1, Flash Annual 2, Flash Annual number 3, Flash Annual 4, Flash Annual 5, Flash Annual 6, which is the first appearance of Argus, Flash Annual 7, Flash Annual 8, Flash Annual 9. The only one I'm missing is 10, but I have Flash Annual 11, Flash Annual 12, Flash Annual 13, the Flash 80-page Giant, number 1 and 2, the Flash 50th Anniversary Special, the Flash TV Special with John Wesley Shipp, and then I have all 6 issues of the Flash and Green Lantern, the Brave and the Bold. That whole run. And then that ties it up with the entire Flash thing, and we're continuing on with the rest of the video. Alright, so next, this was the Bart Allen run when Bart Allen became Flash after Infinite Crisis. And so this was, I got his whole run because I remember I picked up this every issue when it came out when I was a kid. This was actually in between Wally West's run ended, and then came these, and then Wally West picked up after these. There's 3. 7, that's Inertia right there, that character. That's basically the main, his reverse Flash. 8, that's a really cool cover. 9, even cooler cover, where it's Impulse and Kid Flash, then him as Flash. 11, there's 2 11s. I got both variants. Issue 12. Issue 13, I have both variants of. And then issue 13 was the last issue when it got canceled. It was supposed to go for 15 issues, but they canceled it, and so in place, they just released all Flash number 1, which was basically just to wrap up the Flash run. Next up, this is just random Flash issues that I have. This is Just Imagine Stan Lee's The Flash, where it's Stan Lee created The Flash. He didn't actually write these series, though. He just ghostwrited it, or created it, basically. DC Comics Presents The Flash. These are when the Julie Schwartz tribute. Flash Retroactive, that's the 1970s and the 1980s. And these are the 2 Millennium reprints. There's Flash Comics number 1 and then Showcase number 4. Basically the first appearances of the both Flashes. The Kingdom Kid Flash one, it's a tie-in to the Kingdom Come. Impulse number 1, because Impulse is Bart Allen and he's one of my favorites. This is a really cool, it's Flash Future's End. It's from the New 52. It's just got the holographic cover. And then last up for the Flash, this is a new series that started. I haven't read any of these. I'm just waiting for it to end. This is the Flash Forward. I have the first 5. Issue 6 comes out next month, so look forward to that. So these are some random Batman stuff I have. Batman Nightfall. This is one where he breaks Batman's back. Batman 500. I probably kept it because of the cover, because I'm pretty sure these both are in that Nightfall book I have. Batman 501, this is from Night Quest. I just probably kept this because of the cover. Azrael. I think that's the only reason I have all these Batman ones, just because of the covers. Like, this is a solid black one. That's cool. 675, another Azrael. And I have all 5 issues of Batman Turning Points. It was just like a 5-issue mini-series of, like, the important shit that happened in Batman's life, told from the perspective of him and Jim Gordon. This is a series that's currently going on. I've been picking it up. It's by Warren Ellis. It's Batman's Grave. The first 4 issues are out right now. So I have those right there. Batman the Ultimate Evil. It's like based on the novel by that guy. I've had this for probably 10 years and just have never read it because it's about like child rapists. So yeah. Batman Mr. Freeze. This is basically like Mr. Freeze's origin by Paul Dini, who worked on the Batman animated series. Really great story. Really enjoy that one. And then this is a more recent Batman White Knight Presents Von Freeze, written by Sean Murphy. This one was pretty good, even though I don't follow the Batman White Knight. I really liked that issue. This is a random one. It's an Elseworlds Batman Night Gallery. I probably just have it because that's a cool suit. This is a really good one I like. Batman Might Fall, where it's Batmite. This is the creme de la creme of my Batman collection. I have all the Batman movie comic books. There's only one I'm missing. So this is the Batman, the comic book one. And this is Batman Returns. This is the, like, standard comic book issue. But then here's the, like, Batman Returns hard, like, the thicker one. I don't know how you describe it. Same with Batman Forever. There's the comic book edition. But then, like, here's the trade paperback edition. Same with Batman and Robin, the comic book one. And then Batman and Robin, the trade paperback version. So the only one I'm missing is, this is the trade paperback of Batman, so I just need the other one. I doubt I'll ever get it. Now, basically, this is just random DC stuff I own. Like, this is the new Teen Titans issue 39, where it's Robin and Flash give up being them. Green Lantern number 81, it's where Hal Jordan dies. This is just a reprint of Action Comics number 1. These are kind of cool. This is Superman 75, that's the death of Superman, where he dies. I have that one. Here's the other variant edition, and then the sealed news cover one, I think it's called. Superman 500. This was the, I can't remember what the storyline was called. Funeral for a Friend, I think. And then I have the sealed one of that, too. And then after that, I have all 4 of the Reign of the Supermen covers, where if you open them up, it's all the different Reign of the Supermen with their logos. It's pretty cool. I got all 4 of those. Another more recent series, Joe Hill's Basket Full of Heads. I have the first 4 issues of that. I've been reading those. This is Deceased, A Good Day to Die. It was like a tie-in to Deceased, which I don't have with me currently. Then I have all 4 of the DC versus Marvel comics. There's number 3. And then number 4. Which number 4 led into the Amalgam comics, which is like them together, like Iron Lantern, that's Green Lantern and Iron Man. Speed Demon was Ghost Rider and Flash. Spider-Boy was Superboy and Spider-Man. Super Soldier was, of course, Captain America and Superman. Dark Claw was Wolverine and Batman. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of these that I'm missing, but those are the ones I have. Alright, so getting into Marvel comics now. Marvel is not my strong suit. I am more of a DC fan, but this is just what I have. This one just started, Star Wars: The Rise of Kylo Ren. It's the first issue, so I picked that up. I haven't read it, though. Same with these. I got the first 3 issues of Punisher Soviet. I haven't read any of these yet, either, so I've just been waiting on them. Next up, got Spider-Man City at War. This is the Gamerverse Spider-Man series that's based on the PS4 video game. I got the whole run of this. It's over now. But after that, it led into Spider-Man Velocity, which I have every issue of as well, because it finished. There's a variant, which is really cool. Yeah. The Gamerverse, man. It's really, really something. It's written by Hopeless Hallam. I really enjoy his work with this. Really great series. And then that led into Spider-Man The Black Cat Strikes, which only the first issue of this one's out. I haven't read that yet. That also led into now the Gamerverse Avengers, because the Avengers game is coming out. So there's Iron Man, then there's Thor, and the most recent was Avengers Hulk from the Gamerverse. So that's an exciting series I've been enjoying. This is another series that's currently going on, but it's Spider-Verse, which it's 6 issues, and this is a variant. But this has been really fun. There's 2, issue 3, issue 4, and issue 5 is the most current with Spider-Man Noir. So that's currently still going on. Been really enjoying that one, though. This is Spider-Man by J.J. Abrams and his son. I think we're up to issue 3. Issue 4, I think, might be coming out next week. So that's pretty cool. And then this is the only, like, other, besides anything recent that I've bought, this is the only other Marvel one I've kept. Web of Spider-Man number 100 just for the cover, because look at how awesome that suit is. I've always really liked that suit, even though it's stupid. Alright, last up to end this video, I'm just going through all the other comics that I own that aren't from like DC or Marvel. They're just like random companies. This is a series that's currently going on. It's Family Tree from Image Comics by Jeff Lemire and Phil Hester. Really like Phil Hester as an artist and Jeff Lemire as a writer. I've been really enjoying this series. It's currently on issue 3. It's been really good. The new series by Scott Snyder. It's Undiscovered Country, which is also up to issue 3, which is really good. And then this just started last week. Predator Hunters 3. Chris Warner, again, another writer. Can't wait to read this. I'm so excited because I really loved Predator Hunters and Predator Hunters 2 back there, like I mentioned. This next one was a complete blind buy. Know nothing about it besides the title, The Man Who Fucked Up Time. So can't wait to read this one. Maybe I'll do a review of it in the future Comic Book Corner. Next up, this is another series that's currently going on. This is Shoplifters Will Be Liquidated. I didn't know anything about this besides the title, and that's why I bought it. And you know what? I'm 4 issues into it, and I don't know. I might drop off this series. I don't know where it's going, and I kind of don't enjoy it as much anymore. These are 2 series that I've been buying. I haven't read any of them yet, though. I've been waiting for them to finish, you know what I mean? So this is The Butcher of Paris. It's like a based on a true story. I'm assuming it's like a horror comic or a mystery detective type thing. I don't know. Philadelphia. This is another one I haven't read. I have the first 3 issues of this, and I think it's about vampires in Philadelphia. Next up, this series just wrapped up. This is Trees, 3 Fates by Warren Ellis, which I think is a sequel to just Trees, but I never read Trees. But this was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was 5 issues. And then on the back here, this was one that came out with the movie, The Addams Family, The Bodies issue. This was a pretty fun issue, fun comic. It was just a one-shot. I really liked this comic. Let me know if you've seen the 2019 Addams Family movie, I guess. This is another series that just wrapped up, and it was phenomenal. This is Something Is Killing the Children by James Tynion IV, who he worked on Detective Comics Batman. Like, this is a really great series. I really, really enjoyed it. So fucking good. This one is totally random. I only have it because I really like the book. This is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. This is like the Dell Classic Illustrated Stories. Super old. And then last up, this one's so funny. I have the Who Wants to Be a Superhero comic books. This is from season 1. The winner was Feedback. And season 2, the winner was the Diffuser. And like one of the things was, if you won, you got your own comic book. So I have both of those. And then last up, this is cool. I have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie comic book tie-in. And then I have the complete Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 90s comic book set. The only thing left to show are the DC Black Labels, which are too big to put anywhere. This is a series I've been really enjoying. Joker, Harley, Criminal Sanity. This is the 3rd issue. This one just came out. Me and my mom have actually both been reading these because it's super fucked up crime stuff. Like, just fucking insane. Really good artwork. Really creepy. This next one is one I haven't started reading yet. This is Wonder Woman Dead Earth. I really like the Black Labels because they're so big. Like prestige format. The first 2 issues of Joker Killer Smile, which I've also been really enjoying. That's all for comic books, so bye! Wow, wasn't that a lot of comic books? I actually don't have that many. I used to have a lot more. as a kid, but I got rid of a lot of them. So thanks for watching this. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know some of your favorite comic books and all that down below. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more of these. Especially, like, comment down below and let us know, do you want to see more of this? Do you like comic book talk? Because I read a lot of comics. I'm really into, I'd be down to talk about this a lot. As always, I'm Bat Tracy for Punk Rock Blues. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Stardust at BatTracy01. My brother is usually here. He's Lex Doll. You can follow him on Instagram, Straight Edge Atheist Jerk, on Twitter at Idiot Doll, and on Stardust at Lex Doll. You can follow the channel as a collective at Punk Rock Blues, and you can donate to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues, where we'll have a lot of other stuff coming soon. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.